Okay, hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is my second weigh-in, so the January weigh-in, it's January 5th. If anyone asks, yes, I am in an entire Winnie the Pooh onesie because I'm cold and I don't even feel good. So, um, again, if I'm looking off to the side, it's because I have my board with my notes on it to keep me on track because I'll be all over the place. All right, so let's get into it. So, to recap and to do the weigh-in, whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about. So, my starting weight was 352.7, and today I weighed in at 348.4. So I am down 4.3 pounds. My body fat was 47.7%, and that is a zero point 0.5 increase since the last weigh in. Um, my bust is 55 inches, and I'm down an inch in my bust. My waist is 51 inches. I'm down 1 1/4 inches. My hips are 62.5 inches, and I am down 3/4 of an inch. My right arm is 20 inches, and that is down 3.4 inches. 3.4, 3/4 inches. 3/4 of an inch things down. My right thigh is 34.5 inches, and that is down a half an inch. So one of the things I want to do with these weigh-ins is do things I'm doing well and things I want to improve on. So for each of those things, I have 3 things that I want to share with you guys this month. So the things I believe I did well this month is one, drinking a lot of water. I'm trying to cut out all other drinks, but it takes time. I've been doing really well. I don't remember the last time I had anything that wasn't water. It's probably been like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Number two, I'm doing well is getting enough sleep because I'm on break and I have nothing to do. I have been sleeping. My sleep has been wonky. Like I'll go to bed at like 4 a.m. and like wake up at like 3, or go to bed at 1, 2, anything of that variation. So I've been getting a lot of sleep, and that is good, even though I have to like make a flip because I'm going back to school in less than 2 weeks. And so I need to be able to be up at, in the early morning and, not be up until 4 o'clock in the morning. And the last thing I think I'm doing well is tracking. I haven't been, over the course of the month, I have not tracked every single thing I have eaten. But over like the past week and a half, I've been making an effort to just document what I'm eating, whether it's good, quote unquote, or bad, quote unquote. Um, just documenting that with the U8 app. And if anyone wants me to do a video on what that is, I can go ahead and just record from my phone and show you guys what the app looks like, how you use it, and all that kind of stuff. All right, so the things that I want to work on is number one, cutting down on my sugar intake. This over the course of the month, I've eaten a lot of sugar, and I know it's because I've been stressed and stuff like that. And I realized that once I actually talked out a stressor with a friend and like discussing that and coming to decisions and making decisions about, my future and how it pertains to school and my career, that my sugar intake reduced. And also when I fast, this isn't my first time doing intermittent fasting, but also it's not exclusive to me, but a lot of people experience that as you fast, your cravings decrease for those types of like sugary foods and stuff like that. So I want to work on cutting that down. I'm not going to completely cut sugar out of my diet. I don't think that's going to be beneficial to me psychologically and emotionally and mentally. Like that's not going to work for me, but to drastically reduce that to where I may be eating something sugary once or twice a month, and I'm cool with that. Number two is my activity level. I haven't done any activity really, like intentional activity at all this month. And I'm not too concerned about it because I understand that to lose weight, I need to be focused on nutrition and intaking the right amount of food and the right foods for my body. So I'm not really too concerned about that. I just want to be active because I used to love working out. I used to love, the results I get, the gains that I get. But in terms of like fat loss and weight loss, working out is not going to make or break my weight loss. And number 3, do more work in my weight loss group. I this week I have been planning and doing things to set up so when I start back school, it's easy for me to continue that work on. So it's not I'm lost and I'm too stressed about having classes and doing this. And this month I really want to work on being consistent with that. And so I'm thinking of doing some things, and hopefully by the next weigh-in, I can share those things if I've, stuck to it, which I plan to, because I plan on doing all non-school related things before school. So waking up in the morning, working out or journaling or anything of that nature to get my mind focus on that the first thing in the morning and also get it over with, because if I don't do something like work out when I wake up and the day goes on, I'm just less prone to do it. I just know that about myself. If I'm going to wait until 4 o'clock to work out after classes, I know I'm going to be like mentally drained and I want to take a nap and I have reading to do. Like, it's just not going to happen, I know, for me, unless I wake up and do it. Some other notes. One, because my sleep has been wonky, my eating window has been wonky. So instead of me fasting from 9 p.m. to 1 p.m. the next day, I have been getting in my 16-hour and sometimes more and sometimes a little less fast in, but it's not the same time every day. So because I'm going to sleep so late and waking up so late, I don't usually wake up hungry. Like, that's very rare for me to wake up in the morning or whenever I wake up and be hungry. And I think my body's getting used to fasting for 16 hours. So if I eat something at like 2 a.m. and go to bed at like 5 a.m., like, I won't eat until 16 hours after 2 a.m. So what is that? What's 2 plus 4? So like 6 p.m. Or there was a couple weeks ago, I was breaking my fast at like 8 o'clock because I just wasn't hungry. But I had realized that I had fasted the amount of time. So obviously with school and me getting my sleep regulated, that's going to regulate itself and all that. So I'm not worried about that. I'm still getting my fast in, which is where a lot of the work is happening with IF, is during your fast. So as long as you get that fast in, you should be good. The eating window is not as important as getting in that 16 or whatever amount of fasting time you're doing. Talked about that. So the last thing I want to talk about is my period. So I don't want to go too in depth about it because I feel like I'm already getting up on 10 minutes of this video, and I feel like it may be a whole long story and it could be a whole other video and it will change as I go along. But long story short is, for the past few years since coming off of birth control, I want to say in 2015 is when I stopped taking birth control, I have had very irregular periods. The only way I have had a period really is if I've been losing weight. I noticed over this past summer, 2017, that when I fasted, I wasn't losing a whole bunch of weight, but I was burning fat and my period started to come back. When I stopped fasting and gained weight back when I got back to Jacksonville from working over the summer in Washington, during the summer I didn't have a period, but I was spotting for a long period of time, which could be considered a period, but it wasn't like a flow. It was just like, it was spotting. So this past month, I have been spotting. I'm actually spotting right now, and I think that a period is coming because I feel I feel like I'm PMSing. Like my appetite's kind of finicky over the past couple of days. I've been emotional and I have no idea for the past couple of days. Like, I just want to be in the bed, sleep all day, like, just fatigued, like, not really, like, wanting to do anything. And it's like, there's nothing really that's triggering that other than hormones. And so, that's one of the reasons why I am actually doing fasting, and why for me I like to fast, is because I get more health benefits than weight loss benefits for me. So, oh, also with that is I'm spotting, which means my body's trying to get to a point to menstruate. My heart rate, my resting heart rate, because I have a Fitbit, and so it tracks like my heart rate at night whenever I wear it. My resting heart rate's coming down. I require less food to function, drinking more liquids. So all those health benefits I get from fasting, I like. So I will be monitoring my menstrual cycle. I downloaded the app Flow, and I haven't been consistent. So I should probably go back right now after this video, I've done recording, and go fill in those things of spotting or whatever it is. But yeah, that's one thing I'm going to be monitoring is my period, because I do want to have kids in the future, and I want to make sure that I'm healthy and my body is healthy enough to carry a baby. You can't carry a baby unless you have you're the lining in your uterus, and that's being shed and being reconstructed to be healthy. So that's one thing I'll be monitoring, and I'll probably do a video on my cycle and what's going on with that. But that was really all that I had for this weigh-in. It went a little longer than I wanted it to, but it is what it is. So until next time, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys.